Hi, this is Father Amir, St. Mary's parish priest. We are here in Flint, Michigan at Assyrian Church. We have a beautiful guest today. He came from Chicago, our bishop, His Grace Mar Paulus Benjamin. Actually, we are wondering because he came now from our back home, our land, Iraq. We are wondering if he can give us some picture of what's going on now in Iraq. Actually, which kind of circumstance it's going on in our country today recently. Welcome, Cassie.
Yeah, thank you to having me here, and I am here actually in Flint after we finished the celebration of the Holy Eucharist, and now we are just here to see our faithful in this church. So yes, indeed, I was in Iraq from November 2nd to November 14th, and we went just to have a Holy Synod over there. All bishops from around the world, they came under the leadership of His Holiness Mar Georgis III, Catholic Patriarch of the Assyrian Church of the East, and we had the Synod over there in order to discuss some issues that are related to our church, to the clergy and to our faithful. So since the Church of the East, the patriarchalcy is in Erbil, northern Iraq, we went to Erbil and we had the Synod over there. Regarding the circumstances and the situation in Iraq, is not very pleasant because still a war is going on, and the Iraqi army with the Peshmerga, Kurdish Peshmerga, united together against ISIS, and they're trying to liberate Mosul and suburb and Nineveh plain. So when we were over there, some of the Christian Assyrian villages were liberated, and now they are trying to liberate all Mosul. It is difficult because now are fighting in the city, so kind of civil war. And but our prayer is for all good people that they are trying from inside the Iraq, and those that they are from outside, for the benefit and for the liberation of Mosul and Christian villages. We went over in Iraq actually also in 2014 in September, after 2 months after the attack of ISIS. So was displaced more than 170,000 Christians from Mosul and Nineveh plain, and 99% of them, they came to Kurdistan region, and the Kurdistan region opened the gates, opened the door, and they received all the displaced people, and they tried to help all of them. Besides also some international organizations, some Christian churches, some Assyrian organizations like Assyrian Church of the East Relief Organization and others. So they start helping our people. 2 years after, in 2016, that we went over there, so a group of the Christians, displaced Christians, they left Iraq. Now they are in Jordan, in Lebanon, in Turkey, because they flee, they leave the country because they feel that it's difficult to live over there. A group of them now, they are still living in camps, in some camps in northern Iraq, and a group of them also are living in Christian villages, in some institutions that church gave to them, and also some camps that have been made by the charitable organizations like Asiro that we have over there, Camp of Hope or Camp at Saura. But the main goal is after the liberation of Mosul and suburb and Nineveh plain. Maybe the Christians of the suburb, they will go back to their villages, to their homes. But in Mosul is difficult because the Christians of Mosul was displaced. They was forced to leave the city by their own neighbor, whom that they live for decades together, but in one night they changed their mentality, their idea, and they became fundamentalist, and they asked and they forced Christians to leave the country. So it's difficult. It's very difficult situation. I cannot give the whole picture, but one thing I know that the Christians to stay over there, they need some support, international protections. But because now Iraq is in chaos, they have problems economically, they have problems politically, they have problems of war that is still running, and the Christians is a group and religious minority actually in Iraq is a defenseless group that they are over there. So who gonna grant them peace and security to ask them go back to Mosul and the Nineveh plain? So it is, I think, an issue very serious, very important, and some international organizations like United Nations, like some countries like United States of America, European countries like Britain, France, Germany, they have to support and to help Christians to stay over there and to reestablish their life, because after now that some of the Christian villages been liberated, actually all houses was destroyed, churches was destroyed. Now they have to restart, to establish and to build up again. So economically they have no money. So I know central government also has problem because it's war going on. But if international community want to keep Christians over there, they have to help, and especially to provide security and protection for them, because maybe they defeat ISIS, but problem is not people, individuals, persons. Problems is the ISISm mentality, the fundamentalism of people. So today, before was Al Qaeda, today we have ISIS. Tomorrow, who knows? Maybe they can change the name and they start another political or religious political movement against other minorities. So the problem is how to defeat the fundamentalism. This is an issue. But since there is fundamentalism, I think living over there, it is difficult and need more support, more protections, more steps seriously should be taken for the Christians. Otherwise, we are talking, it will be nonsense, I think, to talk about the Christians to stay there, to ask them to stay there, but to not provide to them some sort of protections and security. I know Kurds are helping, and also they hospitalize Christians 2 years after ISIS. But however, it is an issue, national issue of Iraq, whole Iraq, and also is it international issue should be taken in consideration by the international organization and the American and European countries. So we pray for peace. We are with peace. Our people, actually, they are people of love, of charity. Wherever they are, they help to bring prosperity to the country, to bring peace, and there are Christians never ever involved in the war against any majority or minority in Iraq, but unfortunately they became victim of some political, religious fundamentalism movement over there. It is very sad, but we have hope because our root, our history is in Iraq. Iraq is, we all Assyrians feel Iraq is our homeland. We love it, whether living in Iraq or outside of Iraq, but it's part of our history, is our main country, our root is over there. We have 2,000 years of Christianity, the history of Christianity of the Assyrian Church of the East over there, and we have 5,000-6,000 years of our national as Assyrian history that we have over there. We love that country, and we pray for all people that they are with good intention, good willing, that they are trying to help that country and to bring peace among Muslims, Christians, Shiites, Sunnis, Yazidis, whoever is living over there. Our wish and our dream and our prayer is to have peace in that country.
Well, thank you very much, sir. Thank you for your comments, and maybe, I hope as well as you do that eventually this will come to an end and everybody can return home and have some kind of normalcy. Thanks again for your information and your report, and I wish you well.
Thank you.
Thank you, John. Thank you so much. God bless you.